A crunchy outside with a milky, creamy center. That made her sweat. I can't believe it. It's finally here. The sequel to Helltaker! So ever since I played Helltaker, guys, I've really wanted some kind of visual novel, some kind of expansion on the Helltaker girls. And this is it right here, Helltaker Second Circle. So all the details are in the description down below, but basically this is a fan-made sequel-esque kind of thing where you can actually explore the girls a bit more than you did in the original game, date them up, and all that good stuff. We're gonna shut up and get into this here. If you guys enjoy, you know what to do. You know what to do, don't you? We even have a CG gallery, so when we go certain routes with certain girls, we're gonna get certain pictures of said certain girls. Let's just shut up and get into this though. I'm just so hyped. I really am. Again, I have legitimately been waiting for a real good fan game. There hasn't really been much, if anything. So it's finally great to see one. The Archangel Uriel. Probably butchered what the flip I was meant to say there. He is said to possess one of the most powerful artifacts of the mortal realm. A scroll upon which lies the names and deeds of every human who has ever or will ever live. It is said that these predictions contain within them the key to understanding one's place in the universe. Acquiring this knowledge is the ultimate goal that we all unknowingly strive for every moment of our lives. Alright then. Hey, it's our girl, Lucy Goosey. Okay. And just like that, bon appetit. Alright, this artwork though. I kinda just realized new sprites of the girls? I'm in! This looks really good. This looks quite authentic. This looks very much official. Nearly. It does look really good though. Really good. Taker, you really must clean out the refrigerator. Look at it. There are flies everywhere. Oh, there actually is flies everywhere, by the way. Oh, I actually gotta do something. Will you clean out the refrigerator now? What? There's choices? There's legitimate choices? What if I say no? I can't disobey our girl. I can't, it's Lucy, guys. We can't do it. Fine, I'll handle it. You gingerly ask the Queen of Darkness to step aside from the kitchen for a moment. Wow. After she does so, you grab the fly-infested picnic basket and wait. Is that something to do with Beelzebub? She's a fly. A swirling portal opens before you, casting the refrigerator in a purple hue and sending shadows dancing up the walls of the kitchen. Wait, what? On the counter, a carton of eggs explodes, spattering the countertop with yolk. Bracing yourself, you step through the portal, picnic basket in hand. Wait, maybe it was a trick by Beelzebub. The familiar wave of nausea hits you like a truck as you are plunged into a velvety darkness. Maybe I shouldn't have went this route. Maybe I should have said no. Squinting your eyes, you begin to make out shapes, furniture, forged from darkness, and elaborate high windows made from the same are barely discernible from their surroundings. A familiar figure approaches you. Clad in a deep red suit is Beelzebub. Ah, hi! It is our girl, the one and only, the fly waifu. Ah, Helltaker, I was wondering when you'd next visit me. That makes two of us. Did you know how hard it is to get an entire room to yourself in a house filled with 9 demons? Secrecy is almost impossible to maintain. You mean to tell me the rest of the demons have no clue you're sneaking off to the void to visit little old me? Not that I'm aware of. Delightfully devilish, Taker, if I do say so myself. So, going back to the yes or no choice we had, if I said no, I'm assuming we would have stayed in the Helltaker house and maybe of being able to progress with the other girls. I don't know. Obviously, we're going to find out at some point, but for now, I don't mind going the Beelzebub route. Delightfully devilish, Taker, if I do say so myself. So, what did you bring your favorite fly today? I made moon pies. Exquisite. Well then, to the banquet hall. Wait, we're gonna see her, like, castle or where she lives? The Queen Crimson leads you through the network of twisting halls and corridors that comprise much of the interior of her castle, her glowing red and white form, the only source of illumination in the Stygian darkness. The castle does not seem to have been designed with conventional physics in mind, Stairs twist sideways, doors open into blank walls, and tie backs hiss at you when you attempt to catch a glimpse of the inky blackness beyond the windows. Oh my, the description, the detail. Eventually you arrive at a massive pair of engraved doors. At least, that's what you think they are. Given the uniform texture of your surroundings, standing to the immediate left of the door is an aged skeleton, practically falling apart at the sockets. Even in Walter. Wait, we don't get to see Walter? Has he no form? What's happening here? Master Taker, so good to see you again. It does my dusty heart well to see the lady with a gentleman companion after all this time. Up. Walter, servants should be seen and not heard. Well, if that's the case, then where the flip is he? Of course, my lady. So sorry. His old bones creaking, Walter heaves the doors to the dining hall open. Beelzebub strides past him with nary a glance. You follow closely behind her, pausing only to tip the ancient skeleton a small carton of milk you'd stowed away in the picnic basket. Okay, Helltaker sliding in something, I see, accepting it in silent gratitude. Walter closes the door behind you, somehow giving you a wink before disappearing out of sight behind the massive monolith to Beelzebub's industrious nature. Alright. Let's see it. Turning around, you examine the dining hall. We don't even get to see anything of our place, though. As much as description we're getting here, it would be nice to actually see the corridors and the dining hall and the interior. It would be nice. It would be. Turning around, you examine the dining hall. Much like the rest of the castle, it is huge and inky black, with details distinguishing one object from the next, only observable after prolonged scrutiny. A small flame, bright orange against the cloying darkness, illuminates Beelzebub sitting at a small table nearby. Wait, we actually do? This is one of our CGs? Oh, this is a neat picture. Okay. And there's the dude back there, I guess. There's the skeleton guy. I think so. I'm not entirely sure. Wicker chair. It is, of course, a fly. Oh, I love this, though. I love it. Are they eating Oreos? A crunchy outside with a milky, creamy center. Yes, I think that's what they're having right now. Oh, Taker, would you come join me for a meal? You walk over to the table and examine it. It's made from the same hard, black material as everything else in the void. The silverware are purely decorative, and you're pretty sure the napkins qualify as blunt weapons. Well, don't just stand there. Have a seat. Thank you. You produce the moon pies from the picnic basket. Ah, they're moon pies, but they look like Oreos, and divide them equally between the two of you. Your hands have barely left their plate before Beelzebub begins scarfing down her portion with reckless abandonment. Incredible. So tasty. What did you say were in these? Sugar, eggs, sugar, flour, and a little sugar on top. Basically, you will be on the ceiling. Well, they're perfect. You do know how to treat an old fly well, don't you? I'd imagine anything tastes nice after 1,000 years of primordial suffering. So it does. So it does. So tell me, Taker, what's been going on in your life that's caused you to seek out my esteemed company? Well, you relate the long and the short of everything that's happened over the past week to the exiled demon, who listens to your tale with rapt attention. As your story concludes, a slight smirk creeps its way over Beelzebub's lips. Sounds like old Lucy's got plenty of troubles on her plate. Trying to take solo control of hell was a bad idea. I told her as much before she and High Prosecutor Justice cast me out. Oh well, she'll learn in time that some voices aren't as easily silenced as mine. And what about you, Taker? When the chips are down, would you stand with that imposter queen? Lucy Goose? I typically don't pay attention to the politics of hell. I couldn't even get through Game of Thrones. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have cable down here. There's only so much amusement to be extracted by putting little outfits on Walter and making him act out soap operas. I could talk to Lucifer. Maybe she'd let you join us for movie night if you agreed not to cause any trouble. I'm not asking that you serve her for anything. When I covet something, I take it by my own hand. How did you get stuck in here to begin with, Belle? Lucifer loves to up the ante when she feels slighted. but she normally resorts to physical violence to get equal with someone. Well, Lucy loves to pick on the little guys, the demons and mortals that don't have the strength of will to resist her compulsion or power. She's all bark and no bite. She doesn't have the metaphysical oomph to take on an elder demon like me in a fair fight. That's why she relies on a high prosecutor to enforce her will. You still didn't answer my question, Bill. No, and I don't intend to. But I'd watch my tone if I were you, Taker. Without my portals, you can kiss any hope you have of returning to your home dimension goodbye. An awkward silence smothers the conversation for a moment. Beelzebub's impelled threat hanging in the air like a cloud of blood-bloated insects. We just come round for a nice date, and a bit of din-dins, and a crunch and some Oreos, and somehow in like 5 seconds or less, she wants to rip our balls off. We gotta be careful what we say around the demon bays, guys. We do. Love us, they may, or we may think. We have to be very careful where we step. There's many eggshells here, and we don't want to break any of them. Not at all. It seems like we broke a few here. I apologize for that, Taker. You are here as my guest, and threatening you is not becoming of me as your most gracious host. I accept your apology, don't worry. I hear a lot worse most days from Pandemonica alone. Ah yes, I remember that girl. She was still a rebellious young demon when I was ousted. But from what I've heard, however, she's settled down nicely. Pandemonica's settled down? As long as you keep giving her the caffeine or whatever, I'm sure, yeah, she'll be settled down. But as we know, when it's all up, when the caffeine has run out of juice and the tank is empty, yeah, she goes full on mode. I'm getting pretty full. Do you want the rest of my cakes? Yes, please. Alright, they gobble them up. They do. The two of you spend another hour or two sharing stories and making small talk before you decide to leave. Beelzebub obligingly wills a banishment portal to the human realm into existence. Well, I guess this is a goodbye then. Yes, do come again soon. It's always nice to have someone to talk to. And doubly so when they bring me treats. I'm pretty sure Walter is someone. He's a servant and a skeleton. Still, maybe give him a chance. I think he'd be eager to interact with his lady beyond simple commands. That made her sweat. I'll give it some thought. Safe travels. Alright, I think she kind of digs our company though, to be fair. She wants us to pass by now and then, you know what I'm saying? You step back through the portal into the mortal realm. After a brief moment of dizziness, you find yourself back in the kitchen. Taker, where the devil are you? After thoroughly considering your options, you decide not to inform Lucifer of the events that just transpired. Yeah, maybe not. Telling her that we hanged around the Beelzebub and what she said and all that antics that were had. Probably not the best idea here. Some things are better left unsaid. Exactly. Select your character. Wait, what? Select my character? Now this is the time when we actually get to choose the girl? Wait, Pandemonica. Modeus. Oh yeah, we all love Modeus. And the 3 girls, Cerberus, the 3-in-1. That's a bargain if I do say so myself. 3-in-1, that's a package. Oh, Malina, I really do like Malina. Oh, Zdrada. Never know if I'm saying her name right. And of course, Azazel. When it comes to their names, I probably just shouldn't say anything, to be honest. Oh, High Justice. What is she doing? She going to the gym? She's sporting it up? I don't know what she's doing there, but she's looking sweet as always, looking absolutely awesome. And of course, our girl, Loosey Goosey Lucifer. Oh, I'm very tempted, I am. And Judgement. Oh, you actually looking kind of shy there, girl? Like the Judgement? You looking at me with a slight bit of bashfulness. That's how I'm seeing it anyway. Dang, who do we go with, guys? Who do we go with? That's what we're gonna find out next time. So yeah, you guys let me know who you want to see for the next video. But before we end the video, guys, I quickly want to see what happens if we don't click on the flies and clean the refrigerator and end up seeing our Beelzebub bay. So let's not do that and yeah, see what happens. So let's get to the part with the flies. All right, there they are. Right, here it expects me to click on them, but I'm gonna just try. Yeah, there we go. We just progress on. I'll do it later. Okay, we just skip it up. I thought it was kind of mandatory, but I guess not. You'd better. First one's for you, as per our agreement. Oh, she's trying the pancakes, I see. I can hardly wait to taste what you've cooked up this time. And there she goes, gobbling it all up. Daintily, the Queen of Hell takes a small bite of the neatly rolled up pancake. Incredible. I'll admit I've never thought of mixing marmalade and chocolate, but it's just so... Glad it's a hit. Let's go ahead and add it to the recipe book. I'll handle it. You keep the pancakes coming. Right. I see. Okay, so we just get a bit more time with Lucy Goose. I take it. Da-da-da-da. You know, I'm surprised. What about? You, us, and us. You know, I kind of assumed you'd be a lot more forward with the whole harem thing. What do you mean? We've all been living under the same roof for over a month now. Okay, this is a month. A month after the first game. I see. Yet not a single sin orgy has occurred over the course of that time. The other girls are getting impatient, you know. You might want to take some time out of your day to try and make yourself a part of theirs. If you're interested in keeping this whole show running, that is. Like a date or something? Or something. And so, though you once conquered hell, it seems the stage is set for an even greater challenge. Domestic dates with Demon Girls. Hey, if you're done with your internal monologue, you still got more pancakes to make. Chop chop, of course. Are we just her slave? 20 minutes of professional griddling later, you emerge from the kitchen, ready to continue your day. Now, who do I talk to first? Okay, so this is the point where we just, Okay. Wow, so Beelzebub is a complete option. And then, Pandemonica, Modeus, Cerberus, Malina, Look, guys, just likey like. If you don't likey like, you will have no lifey life.